Join us as we eat our way through Krakow, savoring traditional Polish dishes, mouth-watering street food, and local favorites that completely won us over. From the city's best pierogi and hearty comfort foods to the surprise discovery of our very first secret speakeasy bar hidden behind an unmarked door. This trip was full of flavor, fun, and hidden gems around every corner. This is your ultimate guide to Krakow's best food, local experiences, and delicious surprises you won't want to miss. Okay, so we are in Krakow, dinner time in Krakow, and if you're in Poland, how can you not have some pierogi? So look at these good-looking pierogi dumplings I've got here. And Betty has stuffed cabbage. That looks delicious. And good local beer, nice beer on tap. And so let's dive in and see how it goes. That's really good. I'm not really sure what's inside, but it's delicious. I tell you, it's really, really nice. And let's try some of this cabbage and see how that tastes. I'm sure it looks great. The cabbage looks phenomenal.
The meat is really tender, and the sauce is really great. The sauce is, I don't know, it's tangy, and then the cabbage. It's a really great combo. I really like this dish.
So 12 years ago, when we were in Krakow, there was a place not far from the main square where we would go and get we call them potato pancakes. They were so good. We went there, and our kids went there. Like the whole time we were here, we must have gone there at least 3 times. Our kids loved them. So we came back. We were pretty sad to see that place wasn't open anymore. So we asked our tour guide about it, what happened to it. She wasn't sure, she just knew it's closed. But she said, come to this place, Placi. It's probably not correct, but we'll put it on the screen. And she recommended this place, so she said it just opened. And we came here, I think, Monday, and it was closed. It's her day off, so now we're back, and it's Wednesday, and we're going to give it a go. We've got potato pancake. We've got this with goulash, our favorite mix, nice and crunchy. And let's go. Incredible. I think it might be better than the ones we used to get. I don't know. This is delicious. I think Betty might have to get her own. I don't know if I can share with her or not, because this is really good. So we are at the, I think it's called the Little Market. Not 100% sure if that's the correct name, but it is a much smaller market than the main market of Krakow. And this one's only like, I don't know, maybe couple hundred meters away from the big market. And so the question is, you've got that huge market. Why do you need a smaller one here? Our guide told us that this one was built in the Middle Ages because they sold the stinky stuff here, and they sold lots of cloth and lots of linen and things like that, nice stuff on the big market square. And so they didn't want the stinky stuff, fish and horse feet, pig feet, and all that kind of stuff. They didn't want that stinking up the cloth, so they had to sell that stuff over here. Maybe stinky cheese too, I don't know, but stinky stuff was stored here. And now she said they have a really nice Christmas market here. There's a market going on right now, and she said basically it's a Christmas market without the Christmas. So we're going to walk through and see what they have here, but it looks really cool here at the small market, the little market here in Krakow. So there's this place called the Blue Van. That's the only thing I know it by. That sells sausages, and they're supposed to be really good, but it doesn't open until later. So we came over to the fall market, and we got this kielbasa, and this looks fantastic. A nice beer, and this fall market is beautiful, and it is a beautiful late October evening here in Krakow. And let me get a taste of this. We couldn't leave Krakow without getting a sausage, and in Germany they call these Krakauer, so you can't leave Krakow without getting a Krakauer sausage. And look at that, got some good mustard with it. Oh boy. Wow. That's really good. That is a good sausage, and the mustard is fantastic as well. So if you're in Krakow and you happen to be here when they're having this fall market, and we're in late October now, come over here and get yourself a sausage. There's a lot of good food. A lot of food around here looks really great. There's entertainment. There's folk singing on the stage, and a lot of nice arts and crafts. So it's a really nice, and I bet it's really nice at Christmas too, when the Christmas market comes in. So. Okay, so it's dinner time here in Krakow, and look at this. You know, they said they had smoked ribs on the menu, so I had to try it. Well, actually, I asked. So I asked our waitress. I wanted to try the smoked ribs because from Arkansas, I'm always liking to eat ribs. They had smoked ribs. They also had wild boar. So I asked our waitress which one is better. She said definitely go with the ribs. So I went with the ribs. They look really good. But Betty has potato pancakes with goulash, and that just looks unbelievably good. So we're gonna try this. I tell you, it's messy. I'm not used to having so much barbecue sauce on my ribs, but oh man, these are tender. Wow, holy mackerel. Look at that. That's really good. The sauce, the barbecue sauce is different. It doesn't really quite taste like American barbecue sauce, but the ribs are really good. Nice and tender. They've got a good smoky flavor. And I tell you, I did not really expect this in Poland, but this is very delicious. So Betty's feeling shy. I'm going to try her goulash and potato pancakes. That's really good. Nice and crispy. Oh yeah. I don't know which one's better, the goulash and pancakes or the ribs, but I'm going to eat this for a while, and Betty can have some ribs, and when she wants to switch, I'll give it back to her. So this is a really good meal here in Krakow. We're in this like really cool cellar, really big place. You go underneath, and it has so many spots, but really nice place and great meal, and ready to dig in. So we are in the Jewish district of Krakow, Kazimierz, and this is a zapiekanki. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but the way I understand it, this is kind of like the socialist time of Poland version of a pizza. They couldn't always get the ingredients to make pizza, so they basically cut a piece of bread and put a different toppings on it. Oftentimes they use ketchup for tomato sauce and stuff like that. So, and then obviously, pizza's better, of course, I think. Haven't tried this yet. But after, the end of communism, the end of socialism, they started bringing real pizza in and more food like that. But after some time, nostalgia kicked in, and a lot of people brought these back, and now it's a very popular treat. There's all kinds of places selling them around here, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And we'll see what it's like. A Zappy Conky, I believe it's called. So here we go. I don't know. It's really not good, in my opinion. It's a big, it's exactly what it looks like. It's a big piece of bread, toasted, with just different toppings on it. We have some cheese, mountain cheese, some mushrooms, and some beef, and some roasted onion. So, I don't think I'll be missing it when I leave, but it's not bad, I guess. And I guess if you grew up eating it, then you probably might miss it if it went away. Oh, and plus it looks like you could make a mess, and you get these nice bibs. So I'll probably need it, actually. So I got this nice bib to help myself not get messy. All right, so I've gone back to my southern roots here on this trip. I had a slab of ribs the other night, and now we've got pulled pork. And the pulled pork in Poland is supposed to be really good. And this place has really good reviews. It looks really good. So we came by here, and they have pulled pork sandwiches of a bunch of different variations. We got the classic, and it smells great. Look at that. Oh, that's good. Very smoky and tender. Look at that. Oh man, it's just juice. So much juices are dripping everywhere. Now there's no barbecue sauce on it, which you would kind of expect normally from pulled pork. They put some barbecue sauce in there, but this is so juicy, it doesn't really need it. This is excellent. It's an excellent sandwich, and it's going to be a messy sandwich, but it is very delicious. So we are at a place called Andrus. Andrus, and they have a food truck over in Kazimir, the Jewish district. And so we were there. We tried to get some yesterday, but they were closed. So you come here. We were just steps away from the main market square here in Krakow, so it's not going to be hard to find. But get your pulled pork fix here at Andrus, and they have indoor seating. They have good cold beer on tap, and it's a really nice place. And I'm really digging the pulled pork. And I have a Polish specialty. I call it bigos. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but it's basically stew. It's a very thick hunter stew with like a bunch of different meat and cabbage. It smells great. Got some fresh bread. And Betty has a chicken cutlet with green beans and some cabbage. And we were at this restaurant a couple of nights ago, and it was so good we wanted to come back. So I'm going to try some of this Big O's. It's piping hot. That's delicious. Piping with flavor, piping hot. The bread's great. So I think I made a good choice getting a Big O's. It's very delicious. Okay, so we were having dinner, and we noticed like right next door in the same building, like people were like secretly coming into this place, and they're like meeting like a bouncer, and he would escort them in the back. Had no idea what it was. So we asked our waitress at the restaurant. She said it's like a bar, so it's like a speakeasy. I've never been to a speakeasy before in my life. And I'm really not too much into cocktails, to be totally honest with you, but it seemed cool, so we thought we would try it. So there's like a guy at the front, he brings you back. It's kind of like a maze, like a secret place. And so it's this really cool place, and they have like this menu of cocktails. And like the ones we chose from, it's just pictures. And you don't know what's in it or anything like that. They tell you to like find a picture that moves you and pick that picture. So that's what we did. He gave us a brief description of the cocktails, but we really don't know what's in them. Mine had a huge bubble on top. They're bursting now. You can see maybe the smoke coming up. Mine had huge bubbles on top, and those are bursting. Going to try that. Don't know what it's like. Betty has one. They put a chip on top. They told her to eat the chip first and then sip the cocktail. So anyway, here we are. Our first speakeasy is in Krakow, Poland. And I guess a lot of their recipes for their cocktails are based off of what they actually made during Prohibition in the United States when we had a lot of speakeasies. So anyway, and so our waitress at the restaurant, which is next door, she said that this bar, and I'm not even sure what the name of it is, she said this bar was featured in the New York Times as one of the top bars in the world, I guess. I'm not sure this year or last year sometime. But anyway, it seems really interesting. A band is setting up. It's just a really cool place. A few nights ago, this place was packed. There's tons of people coming here. We're like the only ones here now. But anyway, we're going to give it a go. Let's see. Wow. That's really tasty. I'm glad I picked that one. Like I said, I'm really not much of a cocktail drinker. It's quite tasty. It's very salty and sweet. It's really quite nice. I kind of like it. Okay, so I have Betty's drink, and it's hard to describe, but it's almost like a margarita-ish. And you've got this chip. You're supposed to eat the chip, and then sip the drink. And yeah, it's not quite a margarita, but it does have a margarita taste to it. It's really quite tasty. So it's very interesting. So when you're in Krakow, so I think the place is called Mercy Brown. So come to Mercy Brown. There's a great Polish restaurant next door that we've been eating at. It's kind of like it's in the same building, in the very same building. And the Polish restaurant is like classic Polish dishes, I guess, with kind of like a modern twist added to it. So it's really quite tasty. Their staff is very friendly. And then come over to the bar and get yourself a drink. This is really nice. Okay, we needed something to satisfy our sweet tooth, so we came by here and we got a ponchek, and this has pistachio in it. So we saw these in the window, thought they looked good, wanted to give them a try. I love pistachio cream. I love pistachio ice cream. That really hits the spot. I tell you, I need a cup of coffee though, to be honest with you, but that is really good. If you got a sweet tooth, come straight off the main square here in Krakow and come to this spot and get you a nice pistachio-filled donut pastry treat. Ponchek. So we enjoyed our pistachio ponchek so much and went back to get another one. We were thinking about either cream cheese or salted caramel. Couldn't decide. Then a cheesecake or salted caramel. The lady at the stand said she liked salted caramel better. But then a guy behind us, who's from South Carolina, he said that the raspberry was really good. And the girl said, yeah, she agreed raspberry's better. So we got raspberry now. And I'm going to try to get down to this raspberry. So the raspberry is a little bit sour. And it really balances out the sweetness of the donut on top, the ponchek. So I'd say that was a good recommendation. I think I like the pistachio better, honestly, but this is really quite tasty. What an incredible food tour in Krakow. We hope you enjoyed tasting all the amazing Polish cuisine and street food right alongside us, plus that fun speakeasy surprise. Let us know in the comments below what dish you'd most want to try, or if you have any Krakow recommendations for us. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more travel and food content. Until next time, happy travels!